Hey everybody, this is Souls44, and check it out, I can dance. That's right, new update to Galactic chickens. Let me go ahead and remove my armor so I look a little bit different. We added a whole bunch of emoticons, so you can do all kinds of random pointing and laughing and T-posting, T-posing, what do you want to call it? You can cry, you can do all kinds of woes and dancing and random different little activities. So I just wanted to let people know, hey, we did do a whole lot of updates. There will be a lot of videos showing the dancing and the things going on the server. I mean, honestly, it's good to see everybody. And know that some of the input that we've received has been implemented into the server and to the modpack. And we also included some more changes to Tinkers and made sure that we expanded that out. That didn't require a server complete map restart, so we went ahead and added it. It was something interesting, and so I went with it, and so far it worked out pretty good. We're able to do draconic armor that looks it looks kind of a lot different, actually. It looks completely different than it used to, but the ability to use more materials, and yeah, I mean, a lot more materials. So today I was going to cover the deep mob learning, and so I've already prepared some things. I went to the end already again so I could collect some heads and things like that. Let's take a look here. There we go. So deep mob learning is actually pretty simple. It's going to require a lot of power, but it really uses what you have the solar panels for, right? I mean, in this mod pack you get so many things to make power, but you people and myself as well as others were like, well, what are we going to do with all that power? Well, here's one of the things you're going to do. First of all, you don't have to create a big drop of evil mob farm anymore. So the drop of evil, I've collected about 5 of those, is put onto dirt or grass, and it creates a bunch of cursed earth, and that cursed earth, when it's dark out, generates tons and tons of random creatures, bad mobs, and then you find a way of killing them and collecting their loot. It's an effective way of doing things, but it also creates a lot of mobs, and in this mod pack there's already tons of mobs. There's more mobs than normal, and you're going to get bombarded. There's no real need for you to create a mob farm like that. You can do it anyway. I usually create one anyhow, just a small one, just so that I can get liquid experience, things like that. But as far as the drops go, the best way to get repeated and actual what you want out of the mob drops is going to be using deep mob learning. So let's go ahead and cover deep mob learning. So if you notice, there's a block of coal here on the ground. The block of coal is how you're going to get sooty redstone, and sooty redstone is an ingredient. You're going to punch it with redstone. When you punch it with redstone, you're going to get soot covered redstone, and it's pretty easy. You can automate this process pretty easily with the user, but the user will break. It will break the block of coal if you even on the slowest mode. Breaking a block of coal, and then you have to replace the block of coal. That's a waste. And it's also not really necessary because you don't really need a very large amount of this sooty redstone. Boom, there. Half a stack, and I've already prepared some, of course, so that way I didn't spend all episode doing that. Now I'm going to put this block of coal back, along with the sooty redstone. Now, we'll talk about my new weapons here. This one's not that powerful. This one's really powerful. This one's a ranged weapon. It's a laser, and this one is it's a cleaver, and I added a lot of modifiers to it. My armor's abilities to take on damage and to withstand damage are different a little bit now because of the update to the mod pack, and it's great. I think it's fantastic. But we're getting away from what I wanted to talk about. So first thing we're going to do is look at deep mob learning. As you can see, I've already prepared the deep mob learning comprehensive guidebook. I've already made some sooty covered plates. Those are very simply made with 3 obsidian and 1 sooty covered redstone, so it doesn't really take a lot to make 8 plates. These plates, if you right click, they can make soot covered machine casings. a deep mob learning heads-up display. And the deep mob learning heads-up display, I mean, it doesn't take much. As you can tell, it doesn't really take much of this city cupboard, so you don't need to make a whole bunch. You don't have to. That's just a waste of time. So really, that's all it's used for. So you don't sweat over whether you have a lot of them or not. And so what we're going to do is then create these blank data models. I have mine on AutoCraft, but as you can see here, sooty redstone. There you go, blank data model. You don't need a whole bunch. You do need a few. And you're going to need one for every different. You don't have to get one for every different kind. There's even an Ender Dragon one, which I'll be getting that one. After I get Wither Skeleton Skulls, I had to go get a bunch of those. I believe there's a Wither data model. Is there a Wither data model? Yeah, there's a Wither data model, but it requires another star. So you can't just jump into it and cheat your way through, but it is kind of cheaty, and it's amazing. So anyway, let's cover this Deep Mob Learner. So Deep Mob Learner, you're gonna right click. It's gonna have 4 little slots. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take those blank data models and using the heads of, so let's say I grab this blank one, I take a head, and it gives me a Wither skeleton. Not all of them are heads, of course. Slimy spiders cause spider eye. Skeleton's a bone. Zombies rotten flesh. Creeper is gunpowder. I don't think I have a creeper one, but let's see. Yeah, oh, I do. So I don't want to create multiple. There's never a reason to create multiple unless you have one and you're good. Your guardian's gonna be pretty rough. That's a pretty tough one because you got to kill guardians. And what it is, you're basically going to teach this deep mob learner, get it, deep mob learner, deep learner. You're going to teach it about the creatures you're killing. Then once you do that enough, what is this? Oh, that's a creative one. I'm not going to cheat. Once you do that enough, you're going to then insert this data model into a machine. It's right here, I believe. Simulation chamber. Can I make one of those? Okay. And then there's also a bunch of polymer clay. Now you're going to need a lot of this, but you get 16 for this. With the chickens, you can make tons of polymer clay. I'll go ahead and make some. The polymer clay is then used to simulate basically the body of the creature. So the machine is going to use the data to mold the clay. I guess that's kind of the idea, and then it's going to create matter from it. The matter can then be from overworld, hellish, extraterrestrial, or even the Twilight, since we have the Twilight Forest in this. Now I'm gonna use this before I go to the Twilight because I want to make sure this is all done. Because every time I go to the Twilight, I have to kill a lot of these creatures, and I want to make sure that I get the materials I want out of them. This is just a way of creating mob farms that uses power, but it does not require a bunch of mobs being spawned to overload both single player and servers. Our server actually has a cleaner that takes care of any extra mobs, so if you do create a mob farm and we've already got some, it could wipe out your mob farm and it'll just keep on doing it. It won't let you get what you want. So with this, you do. And, we want you to be able to have what you need. So let's take a look real quick at the simulation chamber. Now this is I'm gonna build a area down below my machine area probably. Well, I take that back. What I'm going to do is create a whole new area just for deep mob learning, and I'll have it wirelessly remote connected to the grid here, so that way I can use it. But I want to show you what it looks like inside. So it requires quite a bit of power, but it also depends upon the creature that you're trying to simulate. And so I'm going to first go for my wither skeletons, the ghasts, the blazes, and the skeletons. These are all available inside the nether, and I've just been there, so I'm actually getting pretty good at staying alive in there. The armor that I created is made from this auto forge, and so it constantly heals when you're being burned by blazes, so it really doesn't kill you. You just got to keep eating food, which isn't too bad. I have infinite food, so should be good. Okay, so it's going to ask for polymer clay. That's just going to go up on the top, and it's going to want a data model. The data model goes up here, and it's going to say insufficient data in the model because I haven't killed any of the wither skeletons while holding this. And it's going to essentially run a simulation as if I was killing them over and over and over again. I hope that makes sense. And it's like creating a miniature mob farm inside of virtual world. So these deep learner, we're going to make sure that you have it on you. I'm going to place the various 4. It holds up to 4, so all these 4 are inside the nether. And we're going to go kill some creatures in the nether real quick, just to kind of give you an idea. Now I will create the wither, and when I create the wither, I'm going to show that on camera, how to do it, what I did. I'll prep a few things just so that you don't have to wait for it to happen. I'll probably make some reinforced obsidian. I know that's very common. I may do a laser. I could do a force field one. I've done force fields before. Let's go ahead and sleep. Done force fields before. Oh, and my my server tower reactor building's coming along kind of smooth. Hey, Mr. Bob. All right. These come along with the new plastic. It's a new plastic. Plastic has to be redone. It's not really plastic. There's another mod for it. Links in the description below, and along with all the other mods available. But yeah, I'll cover that when I come back from the nether, the brand new things that we can do. And if you look, I have pyrotheum now in the tank. Pyrotheum is now a fuel that you can use to fuel the Tinker Smeltery. I'm not a huge Tinker's proponent, but it's beginning to grow on me. It really is, especially this draconic Terra Steel Cleaver with Apocalypse, Energy Eater, Mana Eater, Indifference, Luck 3, Beheading 5, and I wrote on it with paper to give it more writing so that way I can add that extra beheading on there. Then I also have a laser, and like I said, I'll cover all that stuff when I get back. So let's go ahead and head inside the nether. Now, inside the nether, I have already found three fortresses. Fortress number 2 is my favorite one. It is kind of far away. I could put down a transmitter to go there, but then you wouldn't get to see me flying around inside the nether. Of course, I'm flying with my angel ring, and I haven't had it glitch out. No, sometimes when you wear an angel ring, the GP will actually forget what you're doing, like it won't remember what's going on, and you'll have to take your ring off and put it back on, but I haven't had that problem. So let me talk about this Draconic Terra Steel Cleaver. Yeah, Draconic. So by adding the new mods that we did to the mod pack, we are now able to add all kinds of materials to various armor, to the weapons, to, I mean, just insane amounts of different varieties of things. Just like more than I've ever used before. I have never used draconic cores, energy cores, to create a cleaver. Same thing goes with this laser. Now it has the ability to not only do a lot of damage, but it uses energy, supposedly energy, to power it, or yeah, to repair it. I'll see if I can get here without getting into a huge fight. Oh, here's the third fortress, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a waypoint, and I'm gonna call it Fort 3, and hit save. Okay, so if I had, what I'm looking for here is the wither skeletons and the blazes, because those are inside my deep mob learner. See, and it tells you how many you have to go. So 6 will get you faulty. Faulty will give you the basics. You don't have to do any more than 6. If you do only 6 though, and you run those, you run the simulation, you're not going to get the matter that you want or the pristine. These right here, these matter right here is what you want to get, so that way you can get the items you want from them. But you can get the hellish matter from any of these guys in here anytime. There are 6 of those, too easy. So let's go ahead and start killing some mobs. Oh, look at that wither skeleton. Hey, don't run away. Look at this. 1 kill. Because I have the luck on there, the luck 3, I ended up get drop of evil, wither skeleton, wither dust, and some coal. Even with beheading 5, I don't always get a skeleton hit, which is the reason why you want to create this deep mob learner, because you want to get wither skeleton skulls. And this is the easiest way to guarantee wither skeleton skulls. Now, these slimes don't count towards your slime count, I don't think. Or I could have done them as my deal, but let's take a look. Now it says 5 I have to go. So you kind of get the idea. If you see me switch over to the laser, there's a reason now I'm going to switch over to laser. I hate the bees. I was stung when I was younger, and ever since then I've just had a loathing for bees. They're amazing animals, and they're very needed for the environment, and I give them every bit of credit they deserve, but they just seem to not like me, and I don't like them, so we keep our distance. My daughter is actually allergic, and so we have to kind of keep an eye on that as well. So, all right, I apologize if this is a little bit dark. I don't want to light it up, because if you light it up, your chances of having wither skeletons appear, it seems to go down. I don't know if that's a fact, but I do know that the lower light levels are better for me. All right, we got our. Oh, whoa. And I am not immortal. I do have some resistance here. And I will have to eat. But I've already looted all the chests in this area. And what I look for when I'm here, just a little tip. Oh. Hey, buddy. Now that's going to repair my armor. I know that sounds stupid, but it's actually what it does. So I left it on. Laser, long distance. How far can I shoot? Well, he took off. So pretty far. I can't shoot through walls. That's That's actually another feature you can get if you use glowstone, or not glowstone. I don't remember what it is, but that's not what I have. But you know, it kind of keeps you away from the flames, and you can. I don't want to use the laser to kill these guys. I want to get the skulls. Even though I really don't need to, it's yeah. So lasers are kind of cheaty, but that's part of the mod pack. We really just don't care about making things impossible. It's up to your ability to be creative, and we wanted kids to be able to get on here, and younger players to get on the server. You know, my children play on the server, they have a good time, and it's not super overwhelmingly difficult. It has the ability to be difficult. If you want to play single player and turn this thing all the way up to super hard, you'll get ran over by creatures very quick early game. So you got your Tinker's weapons now that can span all the different variety of materials, from Certus quartz to Fluix crystals. That was a weird delay. What a rip. I'll just eat the experience every time. Get a lot more chunks of a solidified experience with luck. I don't seem to be having luck running into the ghasts. I hear them. I popped out. I popped out on the other side of this. That's kind of weird. That's kind of neat, actually. It's a little hidden cave. Let's see, how can I get back without going back in the same way? A game save. It pops up on the screen. I apologize for that, but you can see that it's starting to grow. 286 megabytes out of 1.7 gig that's pretty good. So this is kind of neat. It's like it grew through the wall. Now I'm not 100% explored in this, so there's a whole lot of areas that I haven't been to. We're gonna go back over here to this. This looks like another fortress. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. Oh, there you are. Looking for you. Did I do it? Ah. Yeah, I completed it. I completed it. So you can use a laser to shoot back at these. Same thing with shulker. The shulker. Did he drop? Did you drop a? Yep, got a ghast here. I want to kind of hit one of these guys to see what happens with. These are rough to hit. What did it get me? Oh, terrorist. Yeah, we'll cover Thaumcraft at a far later time. Thaumcraft's very powerful, but I have an issue with Thaumcraft's guidebook and the way they basically prevent you from progressing without. So look, if you're first starting off and you're learning, it's awesome. If you've been through it or done it before, not so much, because I've already done the research so many times. So it's kind of a thing that if I know how to do something, I should just be able to do it. I have not looted this place, so let's see if we get any wands. Alright, we got a potion wand. And that's about all I really need. I could melt down these dark steel boots. I have plenty of dark steel. I could use maybe the pallets for something. I haven't really found these capacitors to be all that useful compared to the octadic capacitor that you can make. Not that they're not, it's just I mean, if I had a choice, I would just go ahead and I would go ahead and just say use the octadic. And gotta be, oh, I take the bees whenever I can. I'm going to be doing some work with the bees using gendistry, and we don't have career bees, but we have forestry bees, and we have, see, they just say good things, and that's it. They don't really do the wondrous, amazing, I have the power of anything. Wow, we are finding some good. No, I'm not going to worry about the boots. I can make armor now that's just unreal, so no big deal. Let's go ahead and drop off the drops of evil and the bees and the wand. I have a bow. It's awesome. Awesome having a bow. Can I get out of here? I need skeleton. Okay, alright. Yeah, I need the skeletons. I need the skeletons. Actually, how many more do I need? Let's not look at stuff. So I have 3 more wither skeletons to go, 5 more, 4 more, 4 more. It's not too bad. I hear you. I hear you. From now on, I'll just be shooting the ghast with the lasers, though, because distance. I don't really like the fact that you can hear them from so far away, but they will shoot you before you even go ahead and. So I only have a few more left of those to go. Blazes will be really easy because there's spawners, and I'm not too concerned about it. But wither skeletons and skeletons in general, those kind of mobs will spawn less. So, oh, nice. They will spawn less when there are tons of mobs around. Can I can shoot through walls. Well, at least I can shoot through windows. Nice. I guess it's the glowing effect that I was seeing before. So the more creatures that are around, the less chances you are to have other creatures come. So I generally will kill other mobs just because, including chickens and things. I apologize for all the crazy traveling, but I think you all get the idea of what it is I'm trying to accomplish here. Are these Endermen? I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but okay. I guess you can kill, usually they teleport away, but maybe because of a modifier or something on my... Look, I will cut away and I will kill a whole bunch of mobs now, so that way you guys don't have to sit there and watch me go hunting. Where is this guy? I hear him. There he is. Alright, basic tier for him as well. I hear you. There you are. Eat steel. Oh, and another one. Oh, 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 oh. Get back. Back off. Did I get withered? I got withered. So I sometimes don't get the wither effect. I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes you get hit and you do, and sometimes you don't. Maybe it's probably has something to do with my cool armor I have. So anyway, yeah, I've already got enough wither skeletons to reach the advanced tier, and that's as far as I'm really willing to go. And I just need to go find some ghasts now. Let's find ghasts. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm here now back home after going through the nether and flying around, it seemed like, for quite a while. It's actually quite enjoyable when you have a laser and you have enough materials and you've got the preparation together, especially when you have Angel Ring, of course, which if you've watched my other episodes, I've walked through the entire process of how to make one. If you need more help with that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll go back through and I'll do just a video of specifically how to make one, because I have extra drops of evil now, and I think I should be able to just go ahead and go in and catch a ghast at any time and go ahead and get that done. In any case, we went ahead and we completed our data models. The data models are now set for advanced for the wither skeleton. It's basic model for the ghast because I got tired of hunting them down. Advanced for the blazes, which obviously I could go through and get the blazes all I wanted. And then we have 3 to go to get the faulty model into a basic model for skeletons. And once we do that, we'll be able to create our little room. But that's enough for today. I'll go ahead and be apologizing right away. Notice that I'm doing weird motions. That's because I have, and when I fly, flying. See? Superman. Boom. Emoticons. It's a good mod. It does a lot of fun stuff. So I'm going to hit the random key. That's a whoa. That's a shrug. So you can see there's a whole lot of dancing. There's a whole lot of fun things you can do. We can have dance parties on the server. We can hang out. And I'll cover some more definitely on the next episode. So this is Souls44. Thanks for stopping by, Galactic Chickens. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.